No, not
No,
yet.
no, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, that was your loot. That's what that was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get too much out of it, sadly.
Yeah, we didn't even cover the cost of the revival, so technically we lost.
Yeah,
Well, you did kill the creature, so you prevented.
We did, yeah.
You prevented bad shit
We
from
did continue the campaign.
Yeah, we got to continue the campaign. Yeah, that did happen.
Hey, bro, the way I see this is an absolute win.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Wimble Hulk. All right, here we go. Let's see how much money you guys make. Ooh, there's one. There's a trigger, so that's one trigger. And last one. Okay. 5 tier 1 and 1 tier 2. Let's see. Okay, Raul is not present, so all right, I need a party to make a decision. Your plants that you gather from the basic greenhouse allow you to roll for potion stocks, or you can choose to sell them.
Let's sell them.
You would like to sell them? Okay.
Yes, we need money.
Okay. Let's see here. Give me a second, I'm just checking everything. That's right, you guys have an herbalist, so I'll add +1 to potion stock. So that gives a total of 2 rolls. Okay.
Oh, if the Slayer of Slimes isn't back.
Hi guys.
What?
I have returned.
Welcome back. I'm dead.
Yo. Welcome back, I'm dead.
Don't worry, bud. I got you. You're only going to be minus an arm.
I still can't get the image of Fulner like carrying us behind him with like ragdoll physics.
Don't think about it.
Oh, we
Yeah,
have
you guys are just plopping all over the rocks and shit.
we have tournament winnings.
There was 100 dust in that,
Okay.
and that has been calculated on our side. Don't worry.
Oh no, I mean winnings from other. The arena produces money.
Nice.
Sick.
Yo, gambling taxes, let's go.
Oh, there goes 98%.
Bars.
Okay. All right, calculating all of that. Let's see, that's going to be 150 plus 10% from good old Tro. So that comes out to a total of 495 dust.
Not bad.
No.
Which I believe pays for your upkeep cost of 480 dust. So you made 15 dust profit.
15 profit. Okay, that brings that to that.
Theo, our treasurer, accountant.
This isn't right. Oh, we have that because of that. Yes. Have I missed dust upkeep for the month or anything?
I mean, I think we're set at 480, and he just went through all of our rolls and
Okay.
just
You did?
basically we just barely made keep this month.
So we made what, tier 1s again?
Yeah, all but one.
Lol. Keeps happening.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Okay. All right.
All right.
See if I missed anything else.
Yeah, we just gotta start making products instead of just selling base materials. We can start selling products. We'll start
Does
making
the
more money.
market just generate income, or do we have to just sell things on it? Like, if we don't have anything to sell, does it generate money?
The market generates a very base amount of money, but the more trade routes you have and the more products you create, then that creates more profit. So right now, there's only two major sources of income that go through the market. There is your base mana, which is generated by the refinery, and then there is the potion stocks. All of those go under the market filter, so that you get the 10% increase from Rubintro. The market itself does create dust on its own, but only when enough trade routes have been made, and it's only been up for 1 week.
Got it.
Oh, right. That's true. We just got it.
You
Okay.
just built it, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is it feast time now?
Yes, there's a lot of things that we have to do, actually. Because... Alright. Are you guys doing the feast along with the arena? Or are you making those two things separate?
Together.
Yeah, I think we could do them together.
Together.
Food and entertainment.
So a feast to celebrate the winner.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah, that sounds good.
You'll have a seat at the table. Sounds good.
Okay. Let's see. So feast, that will count as a festival, which you have not had, so I will put your festival bonus on cooldown, but that means over the next 2 weeks, you have a massive increase to a chance to create good events.
Nice.
In addition to that, morale is repaired, which there's no morale damage.
Also, we have max morale from the fight.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no morale
nice.
to heal.
Nice.
Let's see here. Feast gives you diplomacy chance rolls, so we'll do that as well.
Ooh.
And since this is connected to the arena, then that means we can do the crowning champion feast as well. Okay, so let's do this one a little bit at a time.
All right. That was the first thing.
All right, feast of champions. First thing we're gonna do is morale healed. There's no morale to heal. 2 weeks of augmented good events. Then we have 2 diplomacy rolls. Then we have that's it. 1 ally recruit. So ally recruit means that you basically get a hero unit that exists inside of your spire. And
Nice.
hero units are just named characters that you can choose to bring with you as an ally. So like Scarfeld and Vicar Visa, those are all allies that you can have because they're your staff. But this gives you an additional one. And generally speaking, hero units that are not staff members are generally more potent in combat because that's why you have them available. They also add small passive bonuses to your estate. So
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
So we get to basically roll who the champion of Scarfeld's men is.
Nice.
Okay.
Will it always be from his men, or
Well, it's
outsiders ever included?
it's his men because the arena was for his men the
Okay.
first time around. Like the whole tournament was to entice his men to have something to do.
Mm.
To be clear, in the future, there will be foreigners or other people involved, but
Got it.
First time around, his guys.
well, this time it just made sense because he's like, they're all the warriors in the area right here in this group.
The
Yeah,
boys.
that's true.
All right, let's see here.
It's one of the boys.
The boys.
Yeah, I mean, we still got the 10 plague knights and the 20 serpents. You know, maybe next time. You know.
Mm.
Maybe next time. Try harder.
Well, somebody's got to fucking do their jobs, so.
Look.
No, next
Look.
time it's gonna be one of the Wendigos. Let's be honest.
Oh God, I hope not.
It'll be like I joined the championship, and everyone's like, he wins.
All right, any other? Oh, that's right. Let me check your alignment because you get an alignment roll. The spire is lawful evil. So,
Come on, guys, lawful.
okay,
Lawful.
let's go ahead and crank that shit out. Okay, morale healed. Check. Two weeks of good augmented events. Check. Alright, let's start with your diplomacy rolls. Let's see, currently you have, I believe, 1 diplomatic connection, and that is a trade route with the Aurelian. So,
Yeah.
please choose a region to perform a diplomatic roll for it. What this means is that you choose a region, I will roll for it, and depending on what I roll, this gives you a number of opportunities that you could use to entice diplomatic connections. If I roll very well, these will be very good opportunities. If I roll poorly, these will be substandard or perhaps even wasteful opportunities. But you still get to know what they are before you choose to enact them, and you can always choose not to use them. So please choose a region.
Can we only
choose the
I will say Ardent personally.
Yes,
I mean,
the
that's
Ardent.
the only other reason we really know much about, I guess.
I would like to put out the suggestion of possibly the Azure, since we know there's 3 massive cities in there.
Sure, there's a lot of talking
Oh,
from the
true.
dead people.
Yeah, you know what? Fair. You know what? I'm gonna
Any,
go back to
uh,
ragdolling.
Any non-ghosts want to chime in?
Non-ghost in chat.
further
Still working
the
on that respawn
relations
timer.
with the Ardent, yes, or further the relations with the Ashton.
Oh, I guess yeah, we could. Well, I mean, our own region.
You
Is
can choose your own region. That means that means it shifts from a diplomatic tie to local ties, which there are plenty of those as well.
Huh.
Start with the Ardent.
Yeah, I think Ardent as well.
Fulner, trade.
It's
agree.
Yeah, Fulner just gonna go with whatever Wimble says.
all right.
Okay.
Sounds like the Arden it is then.
NPC.
All right, let's take a roll. Let's see what we got. All right, that's 1 moderate. What's fucking available there? Oh. All right, there are 3 options. The first is you can make a diplomatic attempt at connecting to Hanarius, the engine of creation, an angel that has recently awakened in the Ardent. You can attempt to make a diplomatic relation with Sarkosia, the sovereign city in the Ardent region. Or number 3, you could speak with the River Baron, the leader of the Riverjacks.
I mean, me obviously interested in the angel.
Are we?
Do we know the state of the angel?
I'm dead.
More information.
Let's hear those ghostly whispers.
It's unnerving.
Bro, we haunted? Bro,
What the fuck is going
Well,
on?
I mean, grabs
We are really evil, man.
Raul's soul from Sulfon. I'm trying to stuff him back in, but you know, it doesn't always fit.
bro, we haunted?
Bro, I am maliciously looking at that respawn timer.
Maybe you guys shouldn't be disrespecting the light right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Grabs Raul and
If those
sees
demons-
those
if those
ghosts,
demons are real,
tries
maybe you don't
stuffing them
wanna-
into body.
Push your luck.
Right. Yeah.
The issue is we're just no clipping through. You just hear them like.
So yeah, I mean, Wimble obviously wants to get in touch with the angel. I don't think we know anything about it. So, but yeah.
It might be a wasted chance. I would say the river band.
Feliz Dia de los Muertos.
We know nothing about the river.
Bro, is that a Spanish ghost?
Sarkozy is a very
getting
large
serious.
city. We know nothing about the river
Is
jack.
that somebody's abuela, bro?
This is getting real
Bienvenido,
serious.
Taco Bell.
Holy shit.
Oh no, it's going Spanish. Ah.
Theo, any thoughts on?
Sarkozy is a big city. We could find many people to talk to there. I know nothing of the Riverjacks or who they are, what their motives are, and Angel, boy. We
So
know
I'll
a little bit
say-
about angels from whenever we were looking at the orb.
Yeah. So I will say my interest in speaking with the angel, obviously, knowledge, but I think, given the King Vale situation, we need to make some big allies.
Also with a name Engine of Creation.
Yes. We need to make some big allies given the King Vale situation. And, I think...
Guys, we shut
Yeah.
on his front door. We should probably shore up the...
Yeah.
No. We just
I don't know if
just
these
started
river... I don't know
doing
anything
a
about
lot
these
of-
river people. But I don't feel like they're not going to be effective against King Vale.
Yeah.
a large
Sarkosia,
city.
Sarkosia, yeah. Obviously, there's going to be some benefit.
Guys, I know the perfect thing to deal with this mighty necromancer. A band of river gypsies.
Bro,
Sounds about
bro,
right.
you see those fish?
We
They
get
look
the
at
gypsies.
What?
Think about it.
Send in the river gypsies.
They got so many fishermen, bro.
Okay,
Got
here's the
it.
thing.
The gypsies will distract him. Then
Are we
we
worthy
plant a
enough
flux
to even
bomb
True.
talk
in
to
his
Yo,
the
camp.
the
angel?
gypsies can like pickpocket them and shit, right?
Yo,
Like
they
a
can
bad
steal. They can
That's a
steal
little.
the
That's
scroll
a
of the
little
Legion.
racist.
Is it?
Bruh.
Oh.
Bro, they can steal the scroll
Alright,
of the
I'm
Legion,
down
bro.
for the.
great.
We're
Engine
not
of
even in the same
Creation
level
or-
to even talk to an angel.
I'm
That's-
sorry, I didn't catch that.
We're not even like at the same level to even consider being allies with the angel.
I wouldn't go that far. We are allied with Taladoni, right? You have Aspire.
Yeah, that's it. We have a Aspire. That's it.
I mean, that's pretty good.
And
That's
That's apparently a
that's
big
it.
deal.
Angel.
it's quite a big deal.
We got a tower,
Wimble-
boys.
Wimble gets offended. Hey, what do you mean? That's a big deal.
He is literally the heir to a scion.
That is so funny, dude. What you
We
talking
got a
about, Wes?
tower. That's it.
Yeah, swing
Well-
the
well,
tower information
so-
in the rug.
Tracy, what is your rationale for getting in touch with the River Jacks?
I would say they're more useful in maybe trade routes, because
That's true.
I suppose they can open the sea trade, if there is any.
I would agree with you on that. Yeah, I think Sarkozia and the Riverjacks are definitely the more profitable choices.
Economy focused. Yeah.
Yes, economy-driven choice.
Industrial.
I think at this point, though, we need to start gathering allies and some strength. That's more of my concern.
Is there
Does
any other
Fulner have
chance
any
to...
input?
I do not have any input at all.
Excellent.
Your politics bore me. Bring me battles.
Okay, I'm alive now.
Someone bring him something.
Raul up.
Just looks at Wimble. And it's like, bro.
Okay, I'm there again.
Okay, I'm good
Fucking-
with myself
He
again.
said, I don't care. It's like, riveting.
Very well.
I mean, Fulner doesn't know anything about like the politics whatsoever, so no.
In that case, it would seem we were completely divided amongst three choices.
Apparently I was the middle one. My bad.
I'm a ghost.
You're a ghost. So's the other one. Alright.
I mean, if you guys need a tiebreaker, you got people to talk to.
I mean, I guess if Fulner had to choose, I would probably just be whatever Wimble chooses. So if we're
Your
going for
politics bore me.
Ah. So then it's a 2 to 1 to 1 in that case.
Unless...
Unless...
Legend, do you wanna swap?
Wow.
I say we go for the angel while we have this opportunity. And
Yes.
perhaps we put our second diplomacy thing also into the Ardent and attempt to make ties with bigger groups for merchant also.
Good idea.
Then we could establish our next trader out there or something.
Perhaps.
Okay. It sounds like the angel it is.
Engine of life versus king of undeath.
Yes.
You just heard the keyword creation and just had like a little pog moment in you.
A little bit.
So, your decision is...
The angel.
Ah, very well.
The engine.
Okay. All right. You've sent word to Honorius, the the engine of creation, for a diplomatic meeting. The angel has agreed and will be sending a representative soon.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. My bad.
Crossover time, baby.
Oh, told you we're pretty important. I don't.
Crossover?
He is the heir to a very important political position.
His dad owns a dealership.
Yeah, dude.
His dad owns
Bro,
a
do you
car.
know who I am?
I apologize.
Do you know who Wimble is?
All right. Next diplomatic tie is. Oh, wait. Which region would you guys like it to be?
Ard.
Should we try the ash? Oh my, I'm dead. Never mind. Let me.
You're dead. Shut up.
I think
Well, I was the one who
in
did
terms.
suggest the ash first time.
I think in terms of regions, we said Arden. No, was I wrong?
I'm good with doing 2 in the Ardent this time around.
Yeah.
As you wish.
Now, the better question is 30 a good roll or not?
Let's see.
Yeah, I forget. Is Narius in Arden?
He is, yes.
Ah.
Gaspé.
Bro, being dead sucks.
Yeah. You think?
Yo, guys, whoever said, like, not having those apples, man, wow. Suddenly it's really hit me.
I feel great.
Yeah, bro, I have 2 of them. It's amazing, isn't it?
All right. Okay, well, the only one of that level that's available is the Ardent Amphitheater, which has now been essentially repurposed into an adventuring guild. So, a connection with the Ardent Amphitheater.
Perfect.
And they will be sending a representative soon.
Like Raul's ghost pug.
Sorry, I had to correct some shit. Alright, that'll work. Next we have is your ally recruitment, which in this case is going to be generated from the champion. Let's see here. You guys are lawful evil, so I have to go find my edgy warriors.
Oh no. Not the edge boys.
Oh, God.
They're so sharp.
Ow, I cut myself on my own edge. Could I please have a band-aid?
Oh my goodness gracious. I do not have art for this guy, unfortunately. I'll have to get some art made for this guy in the future.
Is he so edgy that everyone ends up getting cut by being nearby him?
No.
Well, that's good. Yes. Yes, Sinclair. That is what I was afraid we would get.
Alright, the champion of the arena for the Blackfall Spire is a man named Lagalar, the Spectre Dancer. He is a warrior that fights with a glaive and summons the spirit of his dead brother to assist him as he fights.
Wow.
Is his dead brother a nice guy, or what's the deal with him?
It's unknown.
Ah.
But yeah,
Excellent.
he is a level 3 fighter.
Cool.
His subclass is Spirit Warrior. Which is a new one, by the way.
Ooh.
I was gonna say I don't see it on the wiki.
Yeah.
Completing Lagalor's questline will unlock that subclass for everybody. So,
Sick.
wowies.
Bro, more unlock quests. Let's go.
It'll be burying his dead brother or something.
Alrighty, it's time for a lawful evil roll.
Panic. Panic.
Nah, it's fine. Remember, we got the augmented good roll.
No, this
It's
is good,
time
this is good.
for evil.
Yes, evil.
56% evil panic.
We need 56% more evil.
54%. Oh no, it's an even. 110.
Yeah, okay.
110% evil.
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 At least
Hey.
it's not chaos.
I have wonderful news, guys. Guess
Okay.
what?
What? I guessed it.
We won?
Scarfeld
Thanks,
will bring
yeah.
you good news. It seems that he has acquired some workforce members.
Ah, excellent.
It seems he uncovered a village that was under siege and liberated them, and now they have come to work for Blackfall Spire.
Again.
That's so good.
I trust Scarfeld.
He'll give you the thumbs up. Unfortunately, Raul is super asleep, so would anyone like to vet these people?
I
Sure.
should do it, no?
You want to?
Run him by Theo, yeah.
Let the
Theo,
clerics.
have
do
a
it.
look at him.
Guys, don't do it. Don't look at it. It's
Always
fine.
look at it. Send in the clerics. Make sure they're okay. They're good. They're healthy. They're welcome.
Well, it seems that these people are not very healthy. They're malnutritioned. They were on the run and under siege. Scarfeld did save them, and insisted that they come and help build Black Ball's Spire, which they
Wow.
agreed to.
Well,
So,
See,
good thing
That
we
was-
have a
that was-
surplus of food recently.
yeah, everything seems to be on the up and up.
Yes.
Alright,
Out of
fantastic.
character, Scarfeld has acquired you some slaves. 40,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
40 skilled workers have been added to your pool,
40 skilled work.
putting you at 90.
Putting us at 90?
To be clear, Scarfeld did not
skilled
enslave
workers.
them. He, however, did not free them as they were already slaves.
It sounds like they're in a better situation.
Probably.
Can I have one,
Maybe.
perhaps?
Can you have one? Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Oh, that's how we're at 90. Okay.
Yeah, they're skilled workers, right? So now
They are skilled workers, yes.
that's great.
To be clear, Scarfeld's patrols found a caravan of slavers, killed the slavers, and then
Took over.
liberated them. So,
And Thea's being all like, yes, come, build the home.
Honestly, where else are they gonna go? You know?
that's exactly what he said.
We are the slavers now, buggers.
Theo's over here like, you will build a home. You will live here.
To be clear, they are not officially slaves, but they don't know that. And
Yeah.
Scarfeld doesn't care to inform them because he doesn't care.
Yep,
Official
but can I have
slaves.
one?
Good. They're
Don't
not
worry, if
official
they
slaves.
think they're free, they'll work harder.
Welcome to Lawful Evil.
Yes.
Technically speaking, you could go wherever you want. Unfortunately, all your options are death. Shrugs.
Or you could stay here, have a home, and be fed. Listen.
Up to you, teehee.
Well done, Scarfeld.
Sometimes
We'll give them a home.
you're just lawful evil, bro.
Man.
I put it under your sheet. Acquired some quotations interns.
It's pretty much the same thing.
40 new interns.
Oh, that silly Scarfeld.
Don't worry.
He's such a scamp.
Yeah. Don't worry, we get free labor and you don't die.
Oh, that silly that wacky Scarfeld, always up to some mischief.
Mischief and shenanigans.
Anyway, that will conclude your end of month calculations. So now we can start moving time forward so that your deceased individuals can maybe not be dead.
Maybe not be dead. All right.
I should also mention that whenever we have time, we want to do the conquering of the new verdant land.
Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and just do that now.
Conquer the verdant land, Scarfeld. You brought us new people.
So our new workers have places to live.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, your new
Precisely,
Your new
Lord
citizen-
Wimble.
yeah,
I'm
your
glad
new-
we're on the same page.
your new citizens.
Yes.
You're so caring and thoughtful.
Man,
Anyway,
it's also farmland.
Wow.
okay, so let's go ahead and okay, moving time forward. This is the first of your augmented rolls for good events. Okay. An errant flux storm has scoured the area, leaving behind a potent amount of dust.
Oh.
You receive
Money is literally raining from the
44
sky.
dust.
44.
44.
That was a terrible roll.
That's not very potent at all.
That sucks.
Like, man,
That wasn't very potent at all.
we just don't have good dust RNG, do we, guys?
The first month we did.
Yeah, month one we got that 3K.
we don't talk about the first month. The first month was a fluke.
All of our luck dissipated. The one minute dust of luck.
Let's see. Okay. Unfortunately, time for some bad news.
Oh,
Blah.
that was
All right. Scarfeld will report that his scouts have indicated that the area that the undead have been cleared from, while it is still secure, there have been reports that there is a large creature seen flying over the countryside. Some believe it to be some kind of dragon. Scarfeld suggests that they up patrols.
Yeah. Well, I guess we have no choice. Let's up the patrols.
Scarfeld will nod. As you wish, my lord. And then he will set his soldiers to watch. Unfortunately, the gaze of Kingvale is now active. So, because of your attack against him, you have weakened Kingvale somewhat. But, as Kingvale is certainly a potent enemy, Kingvale gets his own event roll every week from this point forward. The gaze of Kingvale can activate all sorts of different things. Random undead occurring, and some of them can even be very bad, such as his personal dragon showing up, amongst other terrible things. It should be noted that as weeks go on, certain events will add to a tracker, which you don't know anything about right now. But if that tracker gets full, Kingvale will find you. And then you'll have to deal with him directly. All right?
Got it.
Everybody understand?
Yeah.
Do we know that in character?
Yes, you know that in character, yes.
Okay, good.
You know enough about King Vel in character to know that he is a potent enemy and that he will not take lightly to those that attack him, which you did do.
Wimble, I'm gonna need to talk to everyone.
That's understandable.
All right.
Yes. Time for a war meeting.
Okay, speaking of that, let's see if there's... Let me do an actual... Oh, actually, no. No, not yet. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the first week. The 9th week. First week of this month.
Month. Done.
Okay. So, you said you wanted to do a war meeting?
We probably should.
Also conquests. I don't know if those.
Oh, right. I have to roll
Yeah.
those. Let me roll those real quick.
Yeah, roll the conquest. Get that out of the way.
Ooh. Oh!
Oh.
Wow.
I got
All right.
all of it in one shot.
Scarfeld will increase his patrols, and as he does so, takes the opportunity to go yoinky spoinky. You conquer 2 minor territories, which grant you 2 points of conquest.
Bringing us to 8. Nice.
Let me go to the conquest bit here. I put this in a different place. One moment, please. Double checking. Okay, sorry, I was just reading that. Alright, and that puts you guys at 8,
Yes.
Yes.
and your goal was,
5 to expand originally?
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean, the goal of conquering? Like, what do we want to do?
Yeah. Let me make sure I'm on the right page here.
Well, I'll say that out of character now, but we want to try to get Garfeld to bring some more of his troops in and settle on the land.
Oh,
That'd be-
that's already happened. Okay. Yeah, because you guys hit 5 last time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we hit 5 already.
Okay.
That's when he first like.
For the
Yeah.
500.
All right. Never mind. I had a note here of stacking as one of your like side goals, and I wanted to make sure
Yeah.
I wasn't off on it. Okay, good.
Nah, we've reached that goal.
Yeah.
Now we're just doing it because it was like verdant land.
Yeah, they get the verdant land from the Holy Rain.
Yeah.
More people.
Okay. Good. All right. So we got some conquering done, so that means I can do some settling rolls. Yeah. Which I will do that next week. Okay, first week down. You guys wanted to have a meeting?
Yes, Theo
Yeah.
would like to meet with
Everyone?
Right.
with-
Yes. From Calanthros, Garfeld, Vicar Visa, and probably Ruben, if anything. Basically the whole gang.
Got that new champion too.
The champion will be there, but I don't have art for him.
Champion is there. Good enough.
All right, they will await on the sidelines until they are called for while you guys actually have your meeting.
Can you unpause? The game's still paused. Thank you. Yes, let us.
I'm just gonna long rest and heal myself back up.
Let me just move them over here.
Just throw those bodies somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Go on.
Wimble, I believe we need to be upping our forces, and we also need to be upping our workforce as much as possible. I would suggest we see if Scarfeld has any more of his war buddies out there in the Ashen Wastes. See if he can call them, see if they want to join the town.
I suppose that there are a few dissenters that left when I decided to join, but honestly, we wouldn't want such men. Their loyalties would be subpar at best.
I see. Well,
Do you have some suggestions on how we could hire new warriors?
The arena is a good start. That will attract those that wish for fame and fortune, and we could take the best from them. Honestly, my lords, if you wish to increase the forces, you must increase the population and then take from them those that wish to serve. You could also turn to the mercenary companies if you wish, although they will most likely be very expensive. I personally have worked with the Grey Guard in the past. I think that they are expensive, but you get what you pay for when it comes to them. There's also the Doom Eaters, which I have a connection to, but they are a bit more unpredictable.
Understood. This is something we'll keep in mind. I don't think we have the resources to do that at the moment, but we are in the process of attempting to expand and conquer more land. Maybe amongst those people that settle, we could acquire some warriors.
Calanthos will speak up. My lord, I would like to infer that to do so would that not attract additional foes? The bigger we become, the harder it is for us to hide.
Yes, that is true. Although I don't know if hiding is an option at this point anymore. Eventually, we will have to confront King Vale, or...
Can we face this foe, my lord?
Not in our current state.
we need allies. I would love to see if we could fund Kylanthros again so that we can get more skilled workers and up our workforce so that we can start building things such as perhaps the nodes so that we can communicate with more people out there, get aid against Ainsvale, that sort of thing.
Well, we have made contact with an angel. That should
That is a start.
hopefully provide something.
The others will look at each other, but have no comment on the statement of contacting an angel. Fickleleaf will approach. My lords, if I may.
Go ahead, Fickleleaf.
I do not know much of this King Vale, but to create the amount of undead that we have heard reports of, that would require a potent amount of energy. If we cannot face him directly, perhaps we can do so indirectly. We could attack his economy, limit his mana essence and resource. If we do this, perhaps his armies will weaken until we are ready in order to strike. Perhaps surgical, shall we say, espionage tactics are in order.
I like this idea, Fickleleaf.
I knew someone like that. Conova?
Conova. Hope she's okay.
Was the Dying Veil completely destroyed?
Yes, my lord, says Calavis.
That is a shame. They were good people. Well,
I think we should go with Fickleleaf's suggestion.
yes.
Do we want to piss him off that much?
No, but that's the whole idea. If we do it in a stealthy manner, maybe he won't realize as much. Also, I don't imagine he's very knowledgeable of the Conflux. So
Vicar Visa will approach. My lord, I think there is a discussion that we should have first. As it
Go ahead,
stands... Oh, apologies, my lord.
No, go ahead.
He will then speak. As of right now, our first skirmish with him was done in an unknown manner. Believable. Undead are, after all, a uncouth and sometimes uncontrolled variable. It is possible that we might entice him with diplomatic understanding. But if we go through with Fickle Leaf's suggestion, then war will be unavoidable once he finds the culprits. Are you truly certain that you wish to go this route? Would it not be easier to make diplomacy with such an enemy, perhaps at least to a neutral state? I only say this because I do not see the reason why this individual is our enemy. He has done nothing against us, has he?
Well, my understanding is that he is amassing a large army of undead. He has attacked people in the region, and I would imagine that it would not stop there.
With all due respect, my lord, so have you. I do not judge your actions, of course, my lord. I am simply pointing out that why is it that this individual is, what is the word I would use, subject to punishment when you and your fellows are not? More importantly, why is war the only option? Would we not perhaps benefit more from assisting one another?
From what I know of this person, this Marcellus Kingvale, he's quite the evil individual. I don't know what his motivations are, but, and you're correct, I have not seen him take any direct actions against us, but I hesitate to work with him. We could neutralize the situation, yes, maybe that would be suitable.
I do not suggest an alliance, my lord, merely that perhaps our first reaction should not be to, well, make war. Even though Fickle Leaf's suggestion is more of a softer touch, we are gambling very much. If what you have said is true, and this Kingvale would destroy us should we face him in open warfare, should we not do everything in our power to avoid that? Scarfeld will scoff. Right. And let me ask you something, Vicar. We spend all this time begging him not to attack us. He's just going to know where we are and get stronger. I, for one, like Fickle Leaf's suggestion. We might not be able to fight this Kingvale directly. We weaken him first, and then we have leverage against him. Or, at the very worst, he finds us, and we're back in the same position we were in. You have no guarantee that he will even be amenable to diplomacy. And Vicar will respond, but should we not at least attempt to do so? Surely this individual is reasonable, is he not? He is a wizard. He would be celebrated amongst the Taladoni. Scarfeld doesn't say anything to that. I guess so. And he'll look to Wimble. And technically speaking, under Taladonic law, Kingvale would be a noble.
Let's see.
Where would Dargoth have sat under Taladon?
How do they handle foreigners, though? I mean, he's not. Do they like accept foreigners into their society?
Here's where things get a little gray, and you get your own interpretation, right? Technically, Maltosians from the planet of Maltos are the true Taladoni, but the Taladoni don't actually care about where you're from. They care about how much magic you have. But Verum is not a subjugated world yet. So technically speaking, they are not a part of the Taladonic Empire. Technically speaking, they're not Taladoni. But what Vicar Visa has said is true. Under the laws of Taladon, because Kingvale is a potent wizard, he would be held higher in society, and therefore should be afforded the same respect that you would expect.
where did Dargoth sit when it came to Taladonic hierarchy?
Vicar Visa will raise an eyebrow. Well, my lord, he is of himself a mundane.
Really?
Yes, if you recall, Theo, he attempted to become a sovereign, but he failed.
Failed. That is the difference.
Vicar makes a good point. While we do know that King Vale is quite a terrible person, he has not directly attacked us yet.
And
So if we were
technically
to...
speaking, Taladonic law doesn't care about morality.
That is
If
true,
I
and we have
may-
not been attacked by him. So if we were to strengthen our forces or
In fact,
launch an attack,
not that I'm trying to dissuade you from any of your decisions, technically under Taladonic law, if you were both being held in court, you would be the one at fault because you attacked him first. Because the land that he was conquering was unclaimed.
see.
Now, granted, you could say it was an accident. You didn't know that those undead were his. But you see what I'm saying? This is where the gray area comes in.
Right. Well, also, he's a foreigner still. Right?
That too. There's still that too. So there's a lot of wiggle room here, but it's not so cut and dry.
Well, I think it's a good
Politics.
point that I maybe for now we stay our hand. Maybe it's not. We don't want to just start launching some sort of attack against him, whether it's espionage or something else. What do you think, Theo and Tracy?
If I may, Ruben,
Yes.
has this King Vale affected maybe our trade routes? Our income in some sort?
My lady, the problem with this King Vale is that his use of undead puts him at a huge, dare I say, breathtaking level of economic advantage. His workers do not tire, they do not need to be paid, and they do not need to sleep. These are all massive advantages. Now, it is difficult to make undead skilled laborers, so we still have that advantage, but we are not, how shall I say, going to conquer the area with jewelry and paintings. My suggestion, my lords and ladies, is quite simple. The only way we could hope to face this individual is to be on equal economic standing. Therefore, I have written up a 14-point plan that would allow us to enslave the nearby regions. I am ready to give it when you are ready to hear it.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Sorry, that guy
That is longer than I
That guy
had
is so
expected.
intense.
Theo sits there and goes, enslavement. Ah.
Oh, Theo, any thoughts, Theo?
I would also like to say, in addition, my lords and ladies, that if enslavement is far too moralistically distasteful, there are also alternate routes we could use. Perhaps the reaping of essences and the creation of a foundry, of a founder army, or perhaps some sort of workforce with that. My point is, my lords and ladies, that morality needs to be put aside.
I agree.
Only efficiency will see us to face this threat economically, which I believe is what will win us the day. We have to ensure that we are able to outproduce him, and then, if we face him in battle, that we are able to out-attrition him.
And you're dealing with a zombie horde. It is a battle of attrition. Well, that
You make
brings
good
me
points,
back
Ruben.
to a different point. I would like to fund Kylanthros and get Ruben in on this so that we can build up. It's time we start building up and not just out. Strengthen ourselves. Don't poke the sleeping bear.
We're Ruben makes a good point as well.
Patrol our areas, keep our areas safe, but perhaps we stop expanding and we start building up.
My lords, Scarfeld will walk forward. How powerful do you think that you are?
Relevant to TmGuu, not very.
What would be needed in order to get you to a level that you think that you could take him?
Hard to say. I don't have a good measure of his power. But
my proposal is very much this. Whatever gaps in your armor that there are, we should fill them. Whatever strength that you lack, we shall get it for you. And then, all of you, and I if you so choose, or any one of us, as he points to the staff members, should use our advantage of surprise and bring down the axe onto this usurper's head. Do it early before he has sequestered his strength. So Scarfeld offers the fuck him up right now, or as soon as possible line.
It's true, Scarfeld, but you may have noticed we don't have a lot of information. I think we should not be too hasty. We need to gather a bit more information, strengthen ourselves, reach out to some allies.
Of course, my lord. I only caution against
taking too much time.
feckless time wasting. If our ultimate objective is to kill this creature and take whatever it took from us back, then we should approach it with that mindset. You can see that the other advisors do not fully agree with Scarfeld, with perhaps the exception of Fickleleaf, who agrees with the ultimate objective, just not the method.
Well, I've heard all of your opinions. I believe the approaches suggested by Vicar and Ruben make the most sense for the time being. I think we need to strengthen ourselves, neutralize the situation as much as we can, and then, of course, when we are prepared, then maybe we can go on the offensive.
Alright, the advisors will nod and will excuse themselves from the council chambers.
Ruben, if you'd meet me in private, maybe?
He will give a nod.
Theo
Alright.
glances.
The council members are available if you need them, but they have given their input so far, so now you guys get to basically decide amongst yourselves what you have to do. To be clear, your advisors have given the following advice. Scarfeld believes you should attack him as soon as possible, because Scarfeld's prediction is that the strength you gather versus the strength that TmGuu will gather will outpace you. So if that's the case, then you should attack him sooner rather than later, because his strength gain outranks your own. Fickleleaf believes that Scarfeld's position on attacking sooner rather than later is correct, but he thinks you should try more surgical strikes to actually disable his ability to gain strength and not fight him directly just yet, which will give you the risk of being discovered, of course. Vicar suggests Vicar Visa suggests a diplomatic route, that this individual surely is not unreasonable, and perhaps it would be better if you formed a sort of mutual understanding, perhaps even alliance. Ruben suggests that an economic victory is the only way to come out on top of this. So essentially, Ruben has suggested that perhaps you should consider other more moralistically gray means of producing production, personnel, and ultimately dust. And then Calanthos, even though he was mostly quiet during this, seems to be leaning more towards Scarfeld's suggestion. However, not Scarfeld, but Ruben's suggestion, but he believes the economic victory will be through personnel, and that the use of the mercenary companies is probably the best bet if you want to shore up your defenses.
Question. So, how much do we actually know about TmGuu's personal strength? Like, so, we did history checks, we knew all about him in the Shield of the Legion. Can he just completely annihilate us? Do we know this?
So now we get to do something that I have very rarely been able to do, and that is you get to make me a martial check as a settlement. So, this essentially is a martial check that's used on the big boy board. So we zoom out, and I can give you the rundown of his fortifications, munitions, all these things. Now, this martial check is based on your logistics plus your espionage rating, which for you guys right now is, let's see, you're industrious, you have merchant, you have that, you have the Wendigos.
Wendigos are pretty good.
That is a +7.
Nice.
So D20 +7, and Wimble, you're the leader, so you get to roll.
All right, Wimble.
Okay.
Time for that 20 of the game.
D20 plus 7.
An 18.
All right.
Oh, not bad.
Decent.
Please ask your question again, but be very specific in it, so I can give you a specific answer.
Ooh, it's one of these.
While you think about that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. So my whole hesitation with Wimble is him personally. His army, like that's within the realm of like we can kill probably, but like
We can kill undead.
Can we kill him? Like that's what I'm pretty uncertain about.
Draco Lich Familiar.
Right.
I think us, no. In other ways, maybe.
So what do we want to know? I mean, like we can learn the
I'd
size
say
of his army currently.
I mean, I'm dead, but I think we should ask for something that leans towards like a bigger goal. For example, which proposition are we taking into account from the ones we listen to, and which question would make most sense to improve our chances on making it
I
like
agree,
possible.
That's
For example,
smart.
I think Fickle Leaf is the best one, like attacking his sources of mana production, because he's a wizard. He's, I don't know, level 20 or something. And the dragon is also probably like level 20, so it's like...
I think we need to compare our level of production. I think we need to know if we can play the long game or not.
That's
Can
Can
we
we beat him
totally
in a
agree.
war of attrition?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what is what is the actual option we're going to go with amongst what the advisors suggested? So I'm leaning more towards, I guess, if we have to do one.
This information will tell us. This information will tell us.
We
We need to know if we can play the long game, and if we can't play the long game, we start talking about more martial. Like we have to start doing like Fickle Leaf stuff. If we can play the long game, then maybe negotiations can open up. But if we can't play the long game, there's no reason to try to like negotiate, because you'll eventually get powerful enough to just say, "I don't need to negotiate anymore." You know?
Yeah, that's why you don't negotiate.
That's
with the
true.
guy.
That's okay. So I guess the question should be about his economic.
Yeah,
Like
can-
I
the-
think a
can
good
we-
question would be what and where are his sources of mana for both his magic and his economy.
Well, what is doesn't tell us how much.
Yeah.
I think
If
how
we know
much.
where it is, then we can like start attacking them, like the sources of production, and that would be really good towards Fickle Leaf proposition.
I do think
Well,
that's.
I
good
guess
information.
Learning it
I mean,
ahead of
if he
time.
allows us to make it like a general question in terms of like what is his income based on, where is
Oh, yeah,
his
yeah.
money from?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think I like this idea, and then once we figure that out, then we can decide if that's a worthwhile option. If not, then we go to the attack route. So the question, first, if possible, we were trying to get more information on his economy. Like
Mhm.
we want to know whatever we can in terms of if it's going to be possible to beat him in the production, like the long game, you know?
The economic war.
Yeah.
That is within your logistics level to answer. So I will give you that answer. Right now, the vast majority of his dust production is flux storm gathering or flux storm farming. So essentially, he's sending out troops to gather dust from errant flux storms. which means that his economy is randomized. He could have a dry spell, or he could have a very like good haul. But see, here's where his advantage comes in. Most of the time, if a settlement or nation or group were doing that, they would run the risk of losing people. Kingvale doesn't lose people. He just raises them. So, essentially, he gets to attempt this risky randomizer dust gain with no attrition cost. Which means eventually he will roll well, and then he'll be able to expand even more, and which gives him more rolls. So the longer you take, the higher the chance that he could start to explode. There are 2 additional income sources, although they are very minor right now. One, he has what appears to be a specialist group working for him that will no doubt move his productions ahead. They have already scored 1 major victory for him, but you do not know what it is in character because you do not have the level of logistics or espionage for that. And the second income source is raiding by his massive undead dragon. Right now, he currently has a 65% economy edge over you.
65, Jesus.
Huh. So, I guess in that case, we're not going to beat him in the production race.
There are ways very easy.
There is
Well, a 65 sounds like a
Alright.
lot, but it's really not. I mean, he has an advantage. If you guys rolled up and started spending money to see who could win, he has a 65% greater chance to win than you do. But that doesn't mean that 65% is not completely like encompassable. You just have to figure out how to break it.
So I'm curious. So if we were to go the founder route, would we be able to create founders to do basically the same thing he's doing?
You mean
the Flux Storm Gathering?
Yes. However,
We
the
wouldn't.
question comes in is that can you make founder constructs at the same level of cheapness and the same level of production speed that he can undead warriors? And
Absolutely.
We can make quality over quantity.
And furthermore, are the efficacy of those founders greater than the undead individual creatures? Those are the 2 major questions you need to answer. Because if both of those answers are no, then you will obviously increase your production, but you won't compete. If the first one is a yes, meaning that you can make them at the same speed and level, but they are not directly as, then the number you have to make have to outpace the quality of his, or if the reverse is true, the quality that you make has to outpace the number that he makes. You guys get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mixing that from there.
I wonder what Ruben would have to say. You think we should consult with Ruben on this?
You can certainly recall him, and he will give you the numbers.
Yeah, let's discuss this with Ruben.
Greetings, my lords.
Greetings, Ruben. We have done some scouting of King Vale's economy. We have learned that
Yes.
he's approximately 65% more efficient than us. Do you think this is a number we could overcome?
65% is quite the advantage, but it's not insurpassable. That depends entirely, my lord. By what means am I allowed to do so? He asks this very heavy question.
Well, first I will say, he is a good source of his income is from gathering dust from flux storms, as you have seen we have done.
Yes.
It's possible we could engage in this as well.
Indeed, my lord. I believe that you are using this information from the reports that I have provided. As such, I believe it is possible for us to make a force that could at least compete directly with his ability to reap dust. However, as he holds up a finger, I do believe that there are options that are greater. I suppose the first would be that we could make founders that in and of themselves are more effective at actually acquiring the dust. As of right now, he has the limitation of undead hands. I believe we can make a sufficient level of technological advancement in these founders that could combine the technologies of the spires, specifically the stasis spires, and reverse their polarity, allowing us to create flux storms around the founders, focusing their energies. This, of course, will take a lot of development and time, but if we were able to do so, then we would not have to wander about hoping a flux storm occurs. We could make it occur where we want it to occur, my lord.
I like this idea.
In
He's
addition,
good.
we could enhance our founders with a increased capacity at essence fluctuations, allowing them to reap a higher benefit from such flux storms as well. I believe that the way that we win this, my lord, is not through quantity, but rather quality.
He's real good.
There is this thing that Raul, I believe, did. He created some sort of flux storm. Can we do that?
As I stated previously, my lady, the creation of flux storms directly is something that very few individuals can do so innately, Lord Raul being one of them. But as Lord Raul will be unavailable for some time and cannot be everywhere at once, we would need to produce a means that do not require such specialists. There is also a secondary attempt we could make.
Go on.
This is perhaps more risky, but if he has already created so many undead, perhaps our goal should not be to compete, but to steal. We could simply employ the list of necromancers loyal to us that would subjugate the undead that he has already created for us.
I don't know if that is a worthy battle. He's
so
quite a powerful necromancer.
direct.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand that his power is quite potent, but every grip loosens, my lord. And if he could truly be everywhere at once, then would he not have already seen you?
I understand.
The man is powerful, but not a god. We should not treat him as such.
Alright.
You have any other suggestions, Ruben?
Well, my lord, the only other means I could see of us producing our dust beyond the capacity of him to compete with us with his current outlook, well, we could build more refineries. There is plenty of, well, there are plenty of opportunities in the Ashen Wastes that we could take the ichor from the land. Such a thing, however, does have the added risk that they could be conquered, therefore becoming our enemies.
Of course. To me, the first approach sounded the most reasonable, the founders. What do you think, Theo and Tracy?
Calculating. Alright, we have 1,000 dust. It takes 1,500 in order to make a Golemancy basic. It takes 5,000 in order to build it into a factory.
I mean, I will say, if we do the founder type thing, like, Fernando can get, like, the arm and stuff, and that as well. So, if we actually did want to do, like, a full-on attack, that would also boost Fernando's, like, stuff.
Wimble looks up to Fulner, kind of surprised that he said anything. Interesting idea.
Quick question.
What?
Oh, no, continue.
Oh, no, yeah, you can go. You can go.
I just had a math question. Continue with the RP.
Well, if we tried to go for the founder, we could try to both increase our offensive capabilities and our economic capabilities, with both creating collectors of the flux storms and getting more dust, and potentially getting ready for war with Kingville as well.
This is true. Of course, increasing our capacity to develop founders may open up many other possibilities.
And keep
Do
in
we
mind as
know-
well. Oh, you can go.
Do we know of perhaps other enemies of this King Vale that might be helpful?
I'm not sure anybody else knows of his existence in these lands.
Huh.
We will soon change that.
I am sure he has enemies in the ash.
We should gather some more information in that matter.
He should.
Of course. Well, Ruben, it seems as if we would like to go with the first option you had suggested, the founders.
As you wish, my lord. I shall write up a pointed plan to help us create a more efficacious approach to the acquirement of them. I know that you have some experience with the creation of them. Would you like such creation to be directly controlled by yourself, or shall I search outwardly to replace our current construct requirements?
I will develop them myself.
As you wish. He will then look up. How would you feel about the subjugation of the Wakatanda?
I would love to.
What looks at her.
Wimble glances to Fulner. Any reaction to that?
Yeah, Fulner's got to look at Tracy kind of confused, but then just kind of goes back to look at Wimble and then at
You're quite useful.
Ruben.
I don't believe we need to subjugate anyone at this moment.
Raises eyebrow imperialistically.
Yeah, imperialist. I do not care that much if we subjugate the constructs, even though I'm one myself now. If we need it to defeat our enemy, so be it. But I don't know how feasible that will actually be. It might be better to actually create our constructs first.
Where can we find those Wakatanda?
The Wakatanta can be found throughout the Conflux, my lady.
Are they useful in collecting dust from flux storms?
I believe they could be, my lady.
Yeah. So,
Didn't Bojangles get chickens from a flux storm though?
That is correct. I think we could hold off on that piece for the time being. Perhaps maybe even reach out to them
any
in a
income
softer
is
manner.
good income, Lord Wimble.
Of course, but perhaps a softer approach first may yield better results.
Well, we could always talk to them. We have Fulner here.
Hmm.
Wait, I'm confused. I mean, I can speak regularly like you can speak regularly. I don't know why I need to speak to them.
Well,
Well,
this
if
they
we were
will
going to
see
send
you-
if we were going to send a diplomat, you would probably be best suited.
That could work.
You want me to talk to people?
So,
Yeah, okay.
So Ruben, I think this is an interesting idea, but I think we would like to take a softer approach first. If we were to seek out the Wakatanta, if possible, we could send Fulner for maybe diplomatic relations.
Well, worst comes to worst, if they do not want to negotiate, we can just subjugate them anyways. So,
Hmm. Wimble has like a little bit of a troubled look on his face, but doesn't say anything more.
I mean, what else can you say? He's one of them. So,
Was that your only option, Ruben?
I believe they are the only options that are feasible at this time, my lord. Will that be all, my lords?
Yes, that is all, Ruben. I look forward to seeing your plan.
Very well.
I quite like that guy.
Kind of sus. I don't.
Kind of sus.
Oh, come on, he's dead.
I find the bald individual quite strange, but that's...
He's a practical man.
He's a rat.
Well, sometimes rats get things done.
That is true. Well,
Well, all right. Quick little intersection here. Apparently my stream is dying.
oh no.
Really badly. People cannot watch it.
Oh no.
Seems okay. Is it you dropping frames or?
Yeah, 25% of my frames are dropping.
Woo.
Oh yeah, it's a little laggy at the moment, looking at it. Let me check audio.
I cannot get a fucking break, dude.
Oh, you can't, man.
Maybe
life,
it's temporary.
life hits like a brick sometimes, don't it?
Well, I just had them. I had this problem like a couple days ago, and they supposedly fixed it, but now it's not again. Oh my god.
I'm watching it. It seems okay at the moment.
I've got people complaining about it all over the place.
Oh no, when I first looked at it, it was like full on frozen.
It seems okay to me.
It's people in chat.
No, I think they had a point for a moment, but it looks like it's clearing up.
I've got it red on my screen.
Yeah, I mean OBS will tell you if you're dropping frames.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
Well, let's
Keep
just
those dead.
let's just keep going. Hopefully the recording's fine.
Pogue.
I don't know what else to do.
All right.
All right. So I guess we're settled on our meetings. Perhaps.
Okay.
All right, then I'll move it forward.
We have 1,074 dust, and a Golomancy basic costs 1,500.
Well, Ruben's gonna come up with some kind of plans. I'm sure he'll.
Yeah, but it's also good to start investing in it.
Perhaps. Oh, never mind, I'm dead.
All right. Next week. All right, these are still favorable rolls.
Pog.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ah. I like it, those numbers.
I think I might re-roll this one. Yeah,
Concerning.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Is it super not good or something?
Well, no, it's a good thing. It's just something that you won't be able to benefit from at all. Specifically, it is attempt to destroy an enemy lieutenant. Right now, the only available lieutenant is the fucking dragon.
All right. Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna skip on that.
We
That's what
killed
you
the other
call
one.
a
Yeah.
no-go.
Little did we know that it was an option. Fickle Leaf, you were right all along. The dragon is wide open.
No way you guys can fight Drakenfaust right now.
Ah,
Yeah.
drat.
two dead people. I don't know. I think we do it.
If you had a full party, maybe, but 2 people dead, no. You're not gonna fight.
2 people dead. Quick, grab Vicurvies. Crab scarf.
Just throw our corpses at it for some blunt damage, you know?
Bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It's better now? Okay, good. All right, let's see here. You guys get... oh, okay. I have to roll morality. Lawful evil, morality, positive roll. Let's see here.
I never liked hearing that. Oh, it's gotten worse. He's laughing.
Is that a good
Please tell me
What
it's
is
another
this?
mushroom.
All
You
right.
only
More
laugh
slaves.
when it's another
All right,
mushroom.
a roaming band of demoniacs wishes to make
Ooh.
settlement within your spire.
What?
Nice.
Now, please,
And that-
let them join.
A
Wait,
roaming band of demoniacs, meaning demon worshippers.
Red flags, all of the warning bells.
Yeah, you
Feeling
know
is
what,
angry.
At some point.
Or excuse me,
at some
devil
point.
worshippers, not demons.
Oh, devil. Okay,
Oh,
that's
devil.
way
Okay,
better.
that's
so
good. That's good.
so it's diabolists, not demoniacs. My bad.
Okay, that's actually way better.
Guys, I mean, at some point we gotta draw a line.
You know,
I
it's
feel like we're there.
We're
but, you
already
know-
lawful evil. Like, do we
I would
really?
personally
We already put past the point of no
host
return.
them.
Like, we might as well go all in, guys. Come on.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
we
we're
let
already-
one nightmare creature outside of our town, and suddenly we're all evil.
I mean, we have the nightmare creatures. We have the slaves. Why
Whoa,
can't we just have
whoa.
some demon like
Slaves? Where? I don't see any slaves here.
slaves? Yeah. Wink. Yeah.
They're called
slaves.
interns, thank you.
Yeah, they're interns. Yeah, totally. We're like the most good evil people. Okay, we gotta allow these people in. That's how it works.
But,
Guys, we gotta draw the line somewhere.
I'm gonna hard pass on that. I think
I would
Hard
totally
pass.
disagree.
Hard
I would
pass?
Totally disagree.
we have two hard
disagrees
passes.
with the hard pass.
We have a disagree. We have two hard passes.
Fulner?
I mean, if Wimble has a very hard disagree, I think I would go with Wimble. I mean,
Okay, let's talk about it.
How many are there? Let's start. With
yeah, how many are there?
This is a minor cabal, so there are 12 members.
That's not working.
Okay.
Let's move on.
No.
Well,
No,
12,
no.
12 cultists, I should say.
No, Sister
Or
Cleric.
do we know
Let's
what their
hear the math.
capability is?
Say again?
Like summon demons or devils or whatever it is? Like,
They can all summon devils.
Can we trade with those devils?
So let me tell you what the positives of having
Yes.
them join are. How about that? So there's
Sure.
there's
Please.
pros and cons. So if you allow a cabal of diabolists to set up shop inside of your estate, then that means that from that moment forward, you will have infernal taint on your settlement, which is not a overtly negative trait or a positive trait. It is simply the way things are. This will give you the following quirks of your settlement. First, random devils will be summoned and your populace will be reduced randomly as they reap the souls of the unfortunate. However, in exchange for that, you now have devils as a part of your summonable resources. And you may recruit fiendish outsiders to be a part of your armies, and also you can recruit champion fiendish outsiders to join you in battle and as allies.
Reap their souls, you say?
Yes,
But can
Don't
we
you
trade
dare
with them?
touch my soul.
because
thoughts.
it's devils. To perhaps put it in perspective, it will be that mortal's choice to give their soul away.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I'm dead, but can I ask something?
sure.
Are Rakshasa considered fiends?
Rakshasa are devils. Yes.
Poggers? Devil cats?
They're just devils. that happen to be cat people.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Will that open up the soul trade?
I've come to see.
That's a discussion we have later as you begin to develop your connection with evil.
Yeah, see, the whole Wendigo thing, that was an opportunity. I don't want to go down this path hard and just be like deeper and deeper.
Guys, I experimented with cocaine. I don't want to do heroin.
Yeah. We had a little party, all right?
A little party, bro.
I was in college, bro. Sometimes.
I did a tiny bit of blow. I don't want to do heroin.
Yes, interacting with some nightmare creatures. I don't want to go with that fiend shit.
You know what? You can't stay at the party forever. Right?
You can't stay at the party forever, bro.
I didn't go to college, so I'd like to have my time.
I experimented.
Well, I'll tell Alan Talks to come visit you later. You guys can.
No.
Soul trade is
Aside from the fact
super
that
good.
aside from the fact that Theo's a hard no, should we actually turn them away? There's this small part of me that's like, man, I want them killed.
Oh, you mean you want to just kill them?
I just want them gone.
What
Completely
if we just kill them? Will that make us good? Let's shift us towards neutral more. Can we get rid of this evil shit?
I mean, at least their essence, are they useful?
Technically speaking, they have arrived under parlay, so that would be an evil act to kill them.
So we would have to send Anatras to go to
That doesn't mean you can't hunt them down later, no, but they came to speak with you under parlay, so.
Hey, yo, Wendigos, there's some food walking away.
Hey, yo,
Oh, true.
Wendigos.
Huh.
There's your next meal.
Attacking someone who's come to visit you for diplomatic reasons without proper provocation is a chaotic and an evil act. But you can do it if you want to.
No,
I will not go
that's
that
bad.
far.
That's bad business. Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm
So?
still a hard no.
I'm so
I mean,
hard no.
sure, there's a couple positives, but that's always going to be the case. You gotta draw the line somewhere.
What do you mean reaping souls? You say, just a couple every once in a while,
Like, what does he have to say for you to say no, right? Like, he
It
said
might
reaping
open
souls.
like a whole.
You'll
trade
get cancer,
Yeah.
but you'll be able to fly. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, shit.
Ooh,
I mean, I do it.
You're like 80.
Well, you're.
Yeah, you give me the
dead.
ability to fly. It's like cancer. Oh wow, I'm gonna lose so many years of my life, bro.
Well,
Can we at least discuss it with maybe Ruben?
why
No.
Ruben
We
specifically?
already know his answer.
Because she
No,
thinks
we
Ruben
agree with
will
me.
agree with her. Yeah, she's trying to.
Looks at Tracy. No.
No.
We have How about
Points
this?
finger.
We have
No.
a healthy balance here of people from all alignments and walks of life. I don't want to drift too far down one path because you have to consider how are the monks going to feel about this? How is everybody else going to feel? Right? You
Let's
drift
ask
one
them.
way. You mean to ask Vicar how he feels about devils? I think we know.
Yeah, I think we know.
It's not all positives.
Hey, yo, bro, how you feel about devils?
I mean, you want to do like an act? You want to bring him in here and see what he says? It's fun. Like I don't, I mean, I think we know.
Okay. But at least Fulner is going to go with Wimble, even though Fulner has different thought process about it. But you are the leader. So yeah.
Sinclair,
Theo's rubbing
I
his
miss you.
temples.
So it will be a
You'd agree
pass
with
on the Soul Reapers.
All right, the Diabolists are disappointed, and they will move back out into the Ashen Vale.
Can I give them my number? Any sort of contact?
That's
No.
no, they don't have cell phones.
Yeah.
Here's my number. Call me.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Here's my true name. Summon me, maybe.
My God, what is happening?
All right.
Get me out of this.
Well, that was certainly something. At the end of this second week, I'm sorry, that was very funny. You guys want some Diabolus? Nah.
Is this gonna happen every week?
It
Yes.
could. He could.
Yeah, they just keep
More
on
to
coming
pass on.
back.
The
I
second time.
do have some updates, however. The next person to hold court is Alan Talks.
Yay! Alan talks.
Excellent. Not a devil.
Ah, yes, our cocaine has arrived.
Oh, good. Our cocaine is here.
Hey, look, it's the dealer.
Yes, our favorite nightmare.
It's our,
yes, we
it's
don't
our
need that
college
devil
mistake.
Yeah.
shit.
Alan
shit
talks,
follows
buddy,
you
old
around.
pal.
Dude.
Good
Whoa.
to see you.
Theo.
No,
Dude,
no, we're not doing that.
dude,
Bro fist.
that was the best way to describe that kind of evil sliding. Bro, we did a little coke in school. All right, just a little bit. Try it out. I don't want to do heroin.
Yeah. I mean, actually, you know, at what point do you stop?
Bro, I'm not a square, but
Yeah.
No. We go all the way to demons and do bath salts, alright?
all right.
Yeah.
All right, the creature will appear.
Lord Wimble,
Greetings, Alan Talks.
I have news that requires your review.
Very well. Go ahead.
While searching through the dreams of the empty ones, we have found a few interesting details. We believe that there is a broken place where the dream can be felt. If you and your companions were able to find it and bring it to us, you would be well rewarded.
Broken place, you said.
Indeed, a shattered place filled with the latent memories and desires of your Taladonic masters.
Do you have any leads into where this might be?
Indeed, we have sequestered that there is a place within your very realm, this ashen waste. Far to the south, along the edge of the Aurelian, there is a place known as Zarkalis.
Carlos. Tell me more of this place.
We have been able to reap from the dreams that there are those that yet sleep there. However, for some reason, there appears to be active dream energy there. This is highly irregular, and if such a thing exists, we must know why. And if my suspicions are correct, there is a feast waiting for my kind. Bring it to us, and we shall see you rewarded.
Very well. We shall look into this.
I thank you, Lord Wimble.
Ugh.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, you have gained a side quest.
Sounds fun.
The Feast of Zarkalis.
That's actually what it's called. Good guess.
Nice.
He's learning your naming conventions.
All right, that's the end of week 2. Who's ready? Yes.
Conquest?
Oh, right. Let's roll for that.
Do we need more conquest?
We need endless conquest.
Not if it makes
Nice.
us noticed.
Endless.
Oh,
Uh,
All of the conquest.
that a good thing?
We need to get all that verdant land.
I do not know.
All right. While conquering some of the nearby land and claiming it, it seems that Scarfeld has uncovered a hidden cache of dust left over by disjointed and slaughtered merchants. You gain 262 dust.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
That's actually a very good roll compared to the last one.
It's very potent. Yeah.
All right, let's take a
So-
look here.
That's quite
Wait,
potent.
we-
Theo, are you saying that 33 dust is low? Impossible.
262.
Impossible.
Should we establish a Tracy tax?
Also, you gain one conquest.
Ah, sorry, 9.
So close to that 10 threshold.
Gain 1 conquest. 9. Yeah, I think we're kind of just interested in what happens at 10.
Are there
Because
like milestones like as we?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Let's.
Bigger your territory, the harder it is to run, but the more it can produce. So,
Yeah, we have to produce. So.
alrighty. I think that's it for week 2. So now we move on to week 3. No more augmented rolls for positivity. Only death.
Oh. Yay. Yeah.
Alright.
Everyone dies.
Nothing seems to happen on that roll. Okay, now it's time for the... Okay, cooldown period's done, so now it's time for the Eye of King Vale.
All right.
Here we go.
Fingers crossed.
Eh?
Right
We're
on the
mid.
dot.
There are reports of undead movement to the north of the Ashen Wastes, possibly moving into the moving forward into the Verdant.
Okay.
Wait, no, our Fungo Bros.
Okay. All right. And you're still conquesting, yes?
Yes, please.
Well, I think this is the first time this has happened. You were unsuccessful in conquering nearby land.
Shit.
Nothing happened.
What?
Well, it gets harder because you're conquering more land, but you haven't increased your troop count.
Hmm.
And you have to leave troops behind in areas to guard them, or else you'll just lose them again.
Yeah.
So,
That's fine. That's what it is.
okay. No other events. Okay, week 4. Let's roll events.
4, final week.
Okay. And the Eye of Kingvale.
Want it to be high?
We don't know if it's high or low is the good roll, so.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. It seems that through a bungling of either King Vale or one of his lieutenants, a horde of undead has been appropriately cut off from his forces. Destroying this horde of undead could weaken King Vale's position and reduce his combat potency as a settlement. This is a horde battle that you have the option of participating in.
Okay, do we have the option to recruit necromancers to maybe take over them?
You have to have necromancers first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
we could do this actually. We have.
I mean, you have to have the
But
necromancers here.
2 people are dead still.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, so it's like I don't think we can
Yeah.
Well,
do it.
they're waking up soon, right?
At the end of this week, yeah.
At the end of
Yeah.
the week.
Well, keep in mind that we
Right.
have a lot of like AOE options with Tracy and Theo with their spirit guardians now, so it's much more feasible. We are level 5.
You want to go
If we
into
do this,
battle?
we
or
could
people
gain a
in?
lot of benefit.
Do we have any idea how difficult this would be? Like, what would you say? Is going in with 4 people like suicide, or?
No, it's just incredibly hard.
Because it's a horde.
Incredibly hard.
battle.
Yeah, I think we skip on that.
Okay.
As cool as it may
Oh.
be,
Well,
Does it have to be us?
It doesn't have to be you. Do you
Yeah.
have another adventuring party you can send?
we just have our staff and that one hero.
Yeah.
Correct. So you could either make a part. Let's see, how many non-combatants are on your staff? There are 2 non-combatants on your staff. So you have Vicar Visa, Scarfeld, and Fickle Leaf, and you also have the champion Lagalar, which makes a 4-man party that you could send.
Yeah, they could die, right?
Correct. They could die.
I don't think it's a good idea in our current state.
Yeah.
It's a bit risky. Plus, it's
You could also send a standing force to deal with them as well, if you'd like. That would, of course, weaken
Come with some risk.
all of your claimed territories, because you do not have enough
Manpower.
You do not have enough army size to properly marshal your forces and protect your borders. So you'll have to choose which one you want to do.
yeah. I don't think we're in a position to do it. I don't know.
So you're gonna let that one go?
Yeah, I think so. What do you guys think?
Can we, like, me, Fulner, and Theo maybe go with the Fickle Leaf, Garfield, and...
Negative. You can only take one ally.
Oh, okay.
Take 1 ally, and we have no apples left, and 2 people are dead.
Yeah, we can do it.
I say we pass.
All right. That opportunity has left.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
I hope they die.
And conquer roll. Nice. Once again, no new conquered land.
Wow.
Nice. Let's take the same roll almost.
Okay, start of a new month.
Alright. Do I get my Sinclair?
And at the start of the new month, congratulations to Sinclair and Raul. You have returned from your momentary rest.
I like to just imagine I'm waking up in her bed, her sleeping, and I just have to like stealth roll my way out.
Okay, there you go. Sinclair and Raul, you may long rest yourselves. You are at full capacity. Huzzah! Any huzzahs in the chat?
Hooray! I am no longer a corpse.
¡Ay, Dios
Again.
mío! ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué
¿Dónde está mi
pasó?
brazo? ¡Ay!
Oh,
Wait,
darling.
¡Ándale! ¡Órale, rézale!
Oh no, Raul, you can't jab anymore.
Oh,
Oh
¿dónde está
god,
mi
he can't
brazo?
jump.
Oh. Put my arms on his shoulders.
Raul awakens and panics, realizing he's only got one arm.
You did well. Thank you.
Oh, everyone is alive. Raul smiles and is happy.
I have to thank you for saving our asses.
I may have blown off your arm.
Oh, don't worry about that. It's just an arm. It's not even my body.
Looks at it.
Raul goes and sits with one arm.
Wimble ETA on founder stuff.
Yeah, well, do we have the dust to cover for it?
Not yet.
That depends on our.
Yeah, I'm about to
start of
roll
month
that.
stuff.
We're rolling start of month stuff, so it's time to do those refinery rolls.
All right, come on.
6
Come on.
rolls, 25 or under. Let's go. Bam! Wow!
Wow!
Bam! Wow! Bam! Whoa! Hey! Okay.
Oh.
Ah.
We're sitting here
Bam!
wanting to double down.
One more.
Bam!
Oh no!
Wow.
Not tier 3, no.
Same thing as before. Would you like to sell the potions?
Yes.
Okay. You guys have made 495 dust.
That's
Do we have anything else on us to put into the market? Like, how close are we to the founders?
You're
well, okay.
far away. You made 15 dust profit.
Oh, and what's the total we need?
1,500.
Wait, why are we making so? Why is it so little? Didn't we used to
I
make
just-
more than that?
I rolled poorly.
Yeah. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
very.
Oh, are we
Very
not
cool.
tier breaking anymore?
You tier
We
broke
got one.
once to tier 2. Dude, when I rolled the first
Oh, okay.
time, I tier broke like 8 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess our upkeep has caught up with us too.
That too, yes. Your upkeep is definitely caught. Because you're the second time your arena wasn't finished. Now your arena's finished and everything. Yeah. And your salary, because all your staff members.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Does the arena make money again?
That's calculated already.
He's pre-calculating for us.
I literally
In
rolled
the
the
long
same.
run.
I rolled the same as I did the last
Oh,
one.
man, that's awesome. All right, let's see. Do I have anything?
We
on-
have 1,351 dust. A basic Golomancy costs 1,500.
Yeah, the only thing I have of value is the star medal.
Theo doesn't have anything.
We want to
on
look
him.
into the note.
I don't know if we want to sell the star medal till we know its properties.
Hang on.
Maybe ask
I have
Ruben.
crystallized blood. I don't know that that's worth anything though.
I think that's a spell reagent, isn't it?
Sounds like it.
Well, I have good news.
Excellent. Please.
Because Ruben Tro has arrived with his multi-point plan to get you the money you need.
Fantastic.
My lords, welcome back.
Oh, thanks, Ruben.
Oh, I'm glad.
You're looking
Yeah.
mighty fine. Waves with one arm.
It's a pleasure.
My lord Wimble, may I present my findings?
Please go ahead.
My lord, I have done what best I... pardon me. I have done the calculations, and I think the easiest and most effective way that we could achieve the dust that we require in order to not only build the facility in order to create these golems, these founders, but also to give us an appropriate amount of dust to prepare to make them so that we will have a sizable force to begin with. I have concluded that the easiest method is to take our soldiers, which we have quite a few of, and to conquer claimed land. He will then pull up several maps and charts. As you may or may not be aware of, my lord, the Aurelian is our neighbor to the south, and indeed, their sovereign has recently gone missing. The entirety of their forces are in disarray, and they are ripe and open for exploitation. I believe that if you and your companions were to attack one of the major town settlements, destroy their leadership and their military defenses, you could then use Scarfeld and his troops to move in and take over their production. The dust, therefore, that we could garner from such an endeavor will, of course, be used for the production of these golems. The greater the settlement, the more dust reward that we will most likely get. I have also written up a few of these parchments here, and he will indicate them as such. These I believe to be areas of large amount of dust concentration, but will most likely be more well defended. I believe they are within you and your companions' capabilities, but there is a surmountable risk to them. And he will indicate that there are a couple of things such as armories and what appears to be weapon stock caches, and indeed something in the Aurelian called the Veil of Kings.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to resort to this, but these are dire times.
My lord, indeed. I myself would prefer to avoid bloodshed, as needless bloodshed is, well, needless. But the Aurelians are not necessarily our allies. We have had a trade route with them, yes. But their entire government is in disarray. These people are suffering without a sovereign. Perhaps it is the Taladoni that will make better for their lives, yes?
You
I
make a good
agree.
point, Ruben. Tell me, I recall you did mention that you had some ties with the Aurelian when you first...
Indeed, my lord. This is how I was able to acquire this information. A few of my mercantile contracts are on terrible times. Some of them cannot even feed their families, and they have come to me for aid. I have used this information to concoct these ideas and plans, and why I believe that this information is up to date and most easily exploitable.
Well, this seems like a path we may have to take.
I'm sorry, guys. He's so lawful evil. It's so good.
The
I
morals.
like him. You have no idea. I love him.
My morals are screaming.
Tell me,
So-
Ruben, I greatly appreciate these plans you have drawn up. Don't get me wrong. Are there any other options that don't involve conquering nearby
Yes.
regions?
I thought that perhaps that might be distasteful for you, so I have come up with these. And then he will present other options. There is a large amount of dust located within the Aperture Mountains. And there are also Taladonic spires that yet remain inactive or unclaimed. I believe that they carry with them a much greater risk to you and your companions, but it is possible that you could conquer one of them. There is also a more uncomfortable option, but one I believe that perhaps you might consider, and that you might be able to do some good for the land as well. He'll look at Theo. And that is, there is a, I do not know how to put this, my lords, growth a short distance outside of the northern coast. This growth is consistent of these creatures known as the Eyeless. They are no doubt a terrifying organic threat to the entirety of Conflux. Their slaughtering will be difficult, but if you were able to overcome them, there would be no doubt dust and essence to reap. I believe it is the most dangerous of the options, however.
I look at Wimble, but we've met an Eyeless. He was not dangerous. Well, I take that back.
He did threaten to eat us.
I spoke a great deal with him, and they are quite dangerous, rest assured. We saw quite a few of them, actually, on our travels underground, if you recall.
No, I don't, because they were scared away by
The eggs? Weren't there
Yes.
eyeless eggs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not good. Everywhere.
Not good, yes. We're aware of the eyeless, yes. I personally would like to avoid conquering towns. To be honest, it doesn't sound terrible, the way he framed it, but
They're basically asking for it, aren't they?
Actually,
Alright, out of character, I will present these options mechanically for you. The first set of options is that you may choose to attack one of the many settlements in the Aurelian. Depending on how big and how well protected the settlement is how much dust you can make from it. These would be anywhere from small singular battles to multi-dungeon challenges, to even challenges against greater adversaries and villains, depending on how big in the pie you want to go. I will tell you that this mission those mission types have the highest guaranteed dust output, but they have very little, if any, other resources or rewards or loot that you could get, with the exception of the highest tier ones. The second set is that you could go into the Aperture Mountains and attempt to reclaim a spire or another spire or another facility of Taladonic nature. Doing so would have the least guaranteed dust output, but the highest possibility for other loot and rewards. Also, some story progression as well. But this would have a much higher risk factor to your companions. The third option is that you would actually take on a hive of eyeless. This is an assault. This has the highest danger out, like the highest level of danger from the available missions right now. But it has a medium guaranteed dust output, but it has hidden rewards that are not acquirable through any other means in Conflux.
All right. Well, let's say personally, I'm the most interested in the Spire.
But it's not a spire; it's a facility. But
Oh.
I just want to be clear: it's a Taladonic facility.
Oh, okay.
Actually, one thought that we actually mentioned earlier, the Underdark. Do we know much about it? We passed through it and found fire essences and fire fonts, as well as access to the engine itself, where I'm assuming much of our refineries pull from.
I have not made any inquiries to that, my lord. I apologize.
No, it's just an inquiry.
Well, if you did want to look into that, talk to Fickleleaf. His people are from down there.
What are all your interests? I personally think the Aperture would be the
We
most
just had a
interesting
big
one.
fight. I'm not down for eyeless horde.
Yeah, I think we learned very quickly in our last fight that we are not combat ready.
I can't fight,
Well,
but I can watch you fight.
we
That's-
had bad luck.
Well, I
but-
mean, this is not something we're gonna go immediately do, right? I mean, we're gonna do this like next session, or how does this work? Like,
No, you're not going to do that tonight. No, I gotta
Yeah,
prep.
yeah, yeah.
I gotta prep it.
Yeah.
But it would still be. I do not feel comfortable doing an assault.
Well, all three of them are fights. But it's like pick your battle.
All three of them will have combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean,
it's what
out of
kind of
character,
combat you want.
the Aperture is the medium fight. Sounds like.
I think if you're looking at combat potency, yeah, it's about the medium.
Yeah.
But I would
And,
say it's also on the higher tier. It's just that the hive is harder.
It's also what Wimble's the most interested in, so that's gonna be my vote on that.
The only issue is
The only thing I
Raul.
will say is that remember what your objective is, and that is dust. That's what you need. And the Taladonic facility has the lowest guaranteed dust output and rewards, but again, it has a bunch of other rewards as well. So keep that in mind. To be clear, the Aurelian assaults have the highest guaranteed dust outputs. The Taladonic facility has the lowest guaranteed dust outputs, and the hive has a medium guaranteed dust output. But they all also have other rewards as well, so you can make that decision as well.
I would like to put out like 2 inquiries and see if I guess I'll throw it by Wimble. Do you want to talk to our Underdark individuals, Fickleleaf, and see if maybe what he knows about the Underdark? See if there's anything to be gained from there.
Underworld.
Underworld, yeah.
Sure. Feel free to question him. Maybe him and Ruben can discuss. Maybe Ruben will have some ideas if they have a discussion.
Raul has no idea what's going on, so he's going to raise his hand and ask Wimble. Mr. Wimble! Mr. Wimble! Hey! What's your current goal? What are we trying to achieve right now? He doesn't know. He's been dead.
You there, Wimble?
I think he's muted, but he was looking down there. Oh, Discord froze on him.
Oh, I think I'm back. That
Hey,
was
what's
weird.
up?
Sorry.
He's back.
Hello,
I heard Mr. Wimble, and then that was it.
Mr. Wimble. What is the current goal right now? What are we trying to achieve?
Well, we're attempting to acquire dust and other resources. We need to strengthen our economy.
I see. May I propose something? I think I have an idea.
Sure.
Okay, so, we are level 5 right now, right, Arcadum?
Say again?
We are level 5 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay! Okay, Raul's going to propose. What do you think about, perhaps, chasing, the Fluxstorms where these undead gather to maybe steal their proceedings? I have a very handy spell that could serve us. Maybe I can go with a small party and just steal from them. Raul is going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Maybe a bit dangerous.
I think I can do it.
So you're
I just need the
just-
party to help because I only have one arm. He's going to raise his arm.
Well, what happens if you wind up in combat and if you're out there by yourself, the party, none of us are there to help you?
We could retreat. We will have the advantage. They will not be able to notice us. At least for an hour. Or two.
I see.
I won't leave any tracks.
Well, if you think it's a worthy cause, then I suppose you could go out on excursions occasionally, gather some dust.
Yes. Everything for the cause.
Perhaps start with scouting before attacking, just to see how they form their groups.
I'm just going to go there with a small group of stealthy individuals. Maybe my friend Vicar and Joink. Joinkers.
That sounds fine, Raul.
Poggers. And Raul is going to walk and try to find Vicar. And propose him his idea.
So your idea is that you want to perform a surgical strike by following these undead hordes and stealing the essence from the Fluxstorms?
But only while Pass Without Trace is active.
Okay. So the reason why this is effective for Kingvale is because he doesn't care about the troops that are lost while doing this. Doing so would put you and the people you're with at the risk of being lost by the Fluxstorm. Now, you'll have a really good chance of making it, probably the best chance you could possibly hope for as being a ranger, but there's still a chance. So you going there to steal it would be more effective for you to just chase a storm by yourself, because then you're just adding the additional effect that the undead might spot you. You see what I mean? Like, you're not really benefiting by following them and stealing from them.
I guess you could do that. That's
Suddenly we get Raul a van.
My
and
point is that the amount of dust that you would gain versus the amount of dust that you would gain doing on your own would be relatively the same, but you have the additional increased risk of the undead horde, and the only real extra positive is you might be able to deny some dust to Kingvale, but the amount that you would deny him, because there's only you and the people you bring, is not really going to be efficient, because he just has so many groups of undead doing it that it's like a drop in the bucket you're taking from him at that point.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm telling you the output is not worth the risk to your character and to the others you take with you, which is something I think that Raul would know as well, being a ranger.
Yeah. As a ranger, can I lead multiple parties in a certain area?
At higher level you can, but not at this level.
Oh, okay. I mean, Raul would still like to risk it just to try to deny something to the enemy.
I think you're on the right path. You just got to find a scalable method, I think.
Perhaps find the storehouses instead of the storms?
Raul, maybe you could work with Ruben on this idea. Inform him of your...
Oh yes.
You can come up with a strategy together.
Ruben will stroke his chin as Raul explains his plan. That's very interesting.
It's a very useful skill, and I can see the flux storms before they approach.
I will research it, my lord Raul. I will need time before I can present anything. And I will also research this underworld that you speak of. I believe Fickleleaf has family there. Is there any other questions you have, my lord, for my proposals?
I'm good. I think we just need to deliberate.
As you wish, my lord. I am available for questions should you have them.
Thank you, Ruben.
Should we still attempt? Should we attempt to speak to the monastery? As monks, I doubt they have too much dust stores, but if we can get a diplomatic win, it would be expedient.
Oh, you still want to attempt that? Well, okay. I think the first thing we need to decide is what we want to do amongst those three choices. And then there's other things we can do aside from that afterwards, but...
I mean, at the time being, are we waiting on information, or are we going to make action for now?
I don't think there's more information to be had. Ruben gave us 3 options. Well, I guess he's going to learn more about the mushroom people. That might be a new path.
That'll take him a couple more weeks, though.
Oh, couple? Okay.
The information he has is only viable for as long as it's up to date. And it's up to date right now because he took advantage of people's trust. Because he's a bad guy, but, you know.
Because he's a bad guy. Oh, boy.
Alright. How much dust do we need exactly to get the Golomancy up and running?
15, and then for
Minimum-
the workshop 5.
Minimum, we need 200 to get it up and running per se. We need more than that if we want to actually build anything.
I mean, it's going to take time to build, so we get the money in for it to start building. We can then go from there while it's building to make more money again.
Let's say we need 1,000. Okay? We need 1,000 more.
Okay.
With that in mind,
with industrious and like our workers, how long would it take to build the Golomancy station workshop?
too awful long, I don't think. Getting it up and running isn't the problem. Dust acquiring is the problem.
Oh, I get that. I'm just saying during build time we can still be going out raiding or taking things.
Yeah, but we don't even have enough to start building yet, so...
And we have no income for the next 4 weeks.
Well, I'm saying is, like, we don't necessarily need to go massive raids to get to, like, the 1,000. We can get the 200 we need initially to get it building, and while it's building, then we do additional raids for the rest of the money that we need. Because it's going to take time. And during the time...
Here's the thing. We have the 3 options, right? High, medium, and low. The high one is to conquer people. The medium one is to go fight Eyeless, but that's got the hardest difficulty. And the low one is an aperture.
Well, the other two, the Hive and the Aperture, have some like unknown rewards, right?
Yep.
So
I'll go over those again. So, attacking the Aurelian does not have any extra rewards of any reasonable mention unless you go for the highest settlement levels, like fighting villains and stuff, right? The Aperture mission for the Taladoni has a bunch of rare rewards on top of that. And the Eyeless ones has rare rewards and unique rewards only available to those types of missions.
okay, so what is everybody's initial thoughts on that? Me, I'm still Aperture.
The issue is we basically are missing one of our fighters. Raul can't even wield a bow. Never mind
Give him
that
a
he doesn't have a
crossbow.
founder. I mean, we
Give
can
him a
give him like a
crossbow, give him a
hand
whip.
crossbow, yeah.
You can use a whip for a crossbow, yeah.
I can't reload though.
Yeah, he
I can only
can.
shoot one crossbow bolt.
I
You still
will-
have the web.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we do the aperture, Raul can actually use more of their like abilities for like pass without trace and other such things, and like
Yeah, I can be
ability
useful,
of being
like,
a ranger.
spells and
Like, it
stuff.
might actually be useful in that situation compared to. If
But we
we're
can do
just-
that.
Yeah, for travel.
In the towns as well.
Well, I mean, maybe.
I think the issue is our big thing is that we need a lot of dust, and like bonus rewards would be great, but I feel like we need to go.
the dust.
Yeah, I think we need the low risk, high rewards, which is just straight
I
dust.
agree.
A little bit of Gamba, you know.
I mean, these
If you want a
options
little
don't-
bit of
story-
Gamba, we could go to
story.
the Eyeless Horde.
That's a lot of Gamba.
That's
That
a
is
lot.
of
That's-
Gamba.
that-
I'm
that's-
not.
You could come
I'm
with
not
me and
for the
chase some
aperture.
storms. We could
Could be
chase storms together.
There's
It's really
also,
fun.
there's also story stuff at the aperture, bro. I mean, you know,
I mean, it's not going anywhere. I'm saying once
you
we
don't know
get
that.
once we get Raul like his arm back and maybe like a founder, all for it. But like we're missing like basically an entire character.
I wouldn't say that. That's a little dramatic.
He's missing an arm.
Yeah.
The only thing here is he can't use his bow. He just has to be melee. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a huge deal.
I was going to say as well. I mean, from what I see, doing the aperture is probably the best option for Raul in his current state. So, and also we don't need. It would be nice if we had a lot of dust, but we just need enough to really get the like founder workshop like started.
Well, I mean, he could still
No.
sneak us into towns, and we can like attack the guards and whatnot
Yes, yes.
through stealth.
I can make you very sneaky.
Yeah.
So here's the other
Yeah.
piece. So I think if we go the aperture route, I think there's a pretty good chance we're gonna get something that's gonna give us a unique advantage over King Bell.
Oh, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the risk is something we can take at the moment because we don't have any. I wouldn't be against it, but I think we should take the
Okay,
quicker route.
I'll put this out there. Wimble,
Mm.
do you want to get the founder thing up and running?
Yeah.
Then do something with high dust. Do not do the aperture. The aperture will give you something as a bonus, as a side option, a cool thing. But it is not a primary focus towards getting the founder thing up and running. If you want to do that, go for something else.
We should really look into founding another adventure party to maybe do the Aurelian.
Adventurers? I don't know if that would be an option. Plus, we would need dust to hire adventurers.
I mean, they can take the maybe a percentage of their gains.
Mm.
Yo, Arcadum,
Yes.
can we hire adventurer party?
Yeah. If you have the dust to pay for them, you have to gather them. You have to contact them. That takes time, but if you're willing to wait, yeah, you could get adventurers to help you.
Can we do it within a week for the Aurelian?
Probably 2 weeks. And you'll also need dust to pay them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, isn't like the Aurelian like the one that has the least amount of dust? So we're
Highest.
they're
No.
probably.
The
Oh,
highest.
highest.
Aurelian has the
Oh
highest
wait.
amount.
Oh wait. Sorry, I was thinking of that. Other one.
I should say highest guaranteed dust.
Yeah, guaranteed dust. Sorry, I was thinking of the other one.
Yeah, I also don't think he's saying that if we do the aperture that we're like there's not a possibility of making enough stuff.
Yeah,
I think
two-
it's-
Yeah.
I'm just giving you the statistics.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Technically,
The average-
all of these options can get you to your goal. It's just
Yeah.
these are the options that are available at this time. According to Ruben, of course.
Of course.
If we only need a few dust right now, maybe I could scout and see for opportunities. Maybe I can find some dust.
We don't need a few, we need hundreds.
Maybe I can find hundreds. Who knows?
I think if we're spending some time before we go out, then yeah, you might as well scout around. But
Yes, no, that's
We're still stuck with the question of where to.
The question is moral quandary at this point.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, Wimble has an interest in the Taladonic things. And I also firmly believe that having the possibility of additional rewards is something that we should really consider.
My vote is still towards the Eyeless or the Aurelian.
Eyeless, my goodness.
That is where my votes stand.
I would say the aperture if we can hire adventurers for the Aurelian.
I vote Aurelian.
Fulner is Aurelian? I mean, Aperture?
I would be Aperture, I believe. Yeah.
Raul, what are your thoughts?
Raul is fine with anything, really. I don't have any thoughts, one or the other.
Sadly, Raul, you're the tiebreaker right now.
Oh, that's fine. I passed.
All right. So is your only reason against the Aurelian just because you want to know what's going on within the aperture, or is there more reasons beyond that?
It's also a moral thing. I mean, I don't know. Conquering people and killing people.
I agree.
I mean, it sounds like they don't have anyone ruling. They're being subjugated by their current military class or something of the sorts, and that they need new leadership established.
True. I do agree on that. It's not, terrible. It's not terrible.
If you want them to be treated morally, put someone as you think that would treat them correctly, who just so happens sends dust our way for putting them in that position.
Yes, Theo is putting himself in the mindset of it's like Dargoth. We're just freeing people. It's like Dargoth.
The moral piece is not huge. I don't like it, but it's okay given the conditions. But I'm still heavily interested in Aperture. So I mean, I guess Raul doesn't care, and the three of you are more for the Aurelian. No.
More than not.
Dockhead's like kind of either way.
Yeah,
but I was going.
Yeah.
Fulner will kind of say, well, if we go for the more traditional conquering route, we will be able to more easily get the workshop going. However, another question we should be asking is not just about the workshop, but is that going to be enough of an edge against King Vale in the first place? We are currently running about trying to get this construct factory ready, and King Vale is currently making moves to enhance their own forces. We need to get a more of a unique edge before King Vale completely annihilates us.
Mr. Wimble, about the Aurelian. I overheard that they don't have a leader. Why don't you lead them? Maybe we don't have to fight.
I believe there's people there that would put up a resistance.
Are you sure about that? Maybe we could talk.
Their sovereign is missing.
You could be their sovereign.
We can't move there.
Maybe we can have a proxy leader there or something.
You're suggesting a diplomatic approach.
Oh, yeah, we could try that first.
Try.
Oh, we have the queen.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Tracy.
I'm quite familiar with the ruling a city.
Yeah, she's pretty much royalty.
Yeah.
Are we suggesting to send Tracy to live there and rule over them?
No, maybe Mr. Wimble can go. He can maybe go with Miss Tracy. I mean, we should all go, of course. But Mr. Wimble should talk.
Well, seems the majority of you are not interested in Aperture, so I think If possible, we could attempt a diplomatic solution with the Aurelian. If not, maybe we could also look into hiring an adventuring party.
Perhaps we could also attempt to hire them to attack a separate settlement, pull troops from a larger settlement, and then take over that larger settlement while the troops are out.
We still need to focus on the dust, because our income is like bad.
The issue I see with the diplomatic event is it's less expedient with dust. We need to be expedient.
Oh, perhaps we can ask for some upfront. Then we should be fine, I guess. Maybe we have leverage. We can also scout their forces. If they don't have much for defense, maybe we can make a show of force next time we show up and ask to kindly surrender, I guess.
My understanding is that there's variable levels of resistance there. I think the ones that would be willing to subject themselves to being ruled over by us, just through discussion, probably are not very strong to begin with, and they will have little to offer.
Maybe Carfield maybe can siege them and cut their trade routes, farmlands, pressure them to surrender.
Perhaps if we conquer the lands to the south, we can make a path.
Yeah.
Yes. Many possibilities. All require time and resources. And we need resources and time. Quite a conundrum.
Well, as long as we don't damage the facilities producing dust, we can do it a bit more expediently. They should still be operational.
Very well. I guess we will take on the conquering of the Aurelian.
So be it. I will lock in your choice, and that's what I will prepare for next time. Before that, though, what level do you want? A small settlement, a medium settlement, a large settlement, or would you like to attack the main city?
The main city.
I would say the main city.
Main city.
Oh my goodness.
Sure.
Look, guys, if we're gonna go with the easiest choice, you have to at least pick the hardest option within that, right?
I don't know if that's how it works. I mean, we kind of skipped the eyeless one where it's like, oh, it's too hard. It's like, okay, well, because we're going for the hardest option here.
Should we do the mercenary distraction thing that was mentioned earlier then? Because if we're raiding the main city, we're getting a main city's vault worth of dust.
Oh, we're going to talk
Assumes
first.
that we can
And if it
actually
doesn't work, then
raid the city, not fail.
I don't
No,
think
we
this is
fight.
a good idea, but if we're gonna do it, we need to do it right.
Well, we'll discuss with Ruben. I'm sure he has information.
I need to know, guys, so I can prep the right shit.
I'm okay with the big one.
Big one.
Are we going big city?
What's the difficulty rating of the main? Main is keyword there,
Is
city?
big city instant death or
No.
what? Okay, good.
Big city has the highest risk out of all the Aurelian options.
Yeah.
It's comparable to the Taladonic risk.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
it's
on
comparable?
board. I'm on board
mean-
with that.
Okay. Alright.
So it sounds like you guys are doing it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You have three options on which part you would like to attack. You can attack. They have also within them 3 levels of difficulty. You can attempt to ravage the docks. You can attempt to pillage the museum, or raid the sovereign's vaults.
Sovereign Vault.
Yeah.
Arcadum?
Yeah.
Would pass without trace give us advantage to start the fight?
That will be handled when we actually do it.
All right.
So, raid the Sovereign Vault. You want to choose that one?
Yes,
Looks like
please.
we're doing it.
Oh,
Alrighty then. That's gonna be fucking crazy.
why are we like this,
All right.
guys?
So you are going to raid the city of Aurel, and raid the Sovereign Vault of the Empty Throne, or of the missing Sovereign. Awesome.
Indeed.
So, all right, you guys are locked in.
Boy,
Sounds
Take
good.
an ally.
Oh boy.
we need to spend dust. We need to spend dust.
Well, you have the potential of gaining a shit ton of dust.
This is what we need, guys. All right.
Yeah.
Why are we like this? Do we
Yes,
get a
we're
level up?
getting-
We're level
uh,
5, right?
Yeah, we're level 5.
You are level 5, yes.
Can
We
you
haven't
roll
rolled
HP?
Yeah, roll HP, guys. Roll your hit points for level 5. Level 5. Level 5. Roll your hit points for level 5. And if you don't, I will cry. Ba, 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 ba.
It's 1d6 R less than 4. Is that what it was?
Yes,
Something
sir.
like that. Is that right?
Yep. Minimum of 4.
Shit.
Combined with your con of 14, that's 6 hitty points.
Do
Oh wow,
you-
we both rolled 4.
I'll
does that
update
add
it.
on? Okay, cool.
I got it. So 38 plus 6 becomes 44.
Oh yeah, we gotta add our spells.
Yes.
Really?
I think.
We have
I-
all rolled minimum. Wow.
Yeah, really, it's great today. Holy crap. I would like to spend dust necessary to learn the spells
Okay.
Wimble is learning.
And
How much do you run? What do you run?
There.
Okay.
Raul.
And my
Theo.
con is 2.
how
Yes.
did you get a 1?
Oh, no. I put it the wrong way.
All right.
Did you update yours already, Theo?
Yes. Just did.
Okay. And finally, Fulner.
59 glorious HP.
Big HP.
What do I run?
Oh.
Damn, 79. That's a lot of hit points.
Jesus.
Oh, damn, he is big and bulky.
That boy thick. Does the cloth maker not make them any dust? He does, just not like that. Not consistently. The town is actually pretty small. Most of it's a bunch of fucking warriors that don't give a shit about clothes.
Yeah, plus we have to get him like materials that we're not producing.
Yes, sir. All right.
How do you
All right.
level
I will see you guys next time for the fucking raid on the Royal Vaults.
Sweet.
Holy
Oh, boy.
shit, that's gonna
This
be
is
a
gonna be-
fucking session. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh,
Woo!
boy.
Alright.
Raiding up. Yes.
We gotta add our spells. Those are gonna be very important.
All right, I'm closing it down. Thanks for yeah. Hopefully, I can figure out this goddamn problem with the stream being inconsistent.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh, do they roll HP yet, Tracy?
No, I don't know what to run.
Are you ending? Do we have fan art?
Theo,
no, we're
you
gonna do
the-
fan art. Yeah, we're gonna do all that. Roll what Theo rolled.
My Discord is broken.
Tracy,
Okay.
roll what Theo rolled. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna restart Discord real quick.
Oh, I can't level myself up.
Nice.
Sorry, I just. Oh man.
Man.
Well, you guys made Lolly happy.
Yeah, he just
Folly.
saying that. Balls to the wall.
Wait, I know what I should do. While I have a chance, I cast Augury. Is this a good idea? Augury.
Yo, bank.
Wheel or woe?
Wheel or woe?
Wheel and woe.
Dag nabbit.
Lol.
Alright, back.
We're gonna walk out like kings, alright? Literally.
By the way, augury is not a stupid tester. That's not how the fucking spell works.
I know. It's just fun.
I mean, he did say it was an equivalent challenge to the tower, so hey, we're gonna come out of this.
No,
richer.
not the royal vaults. Are you serious?
Oh no, okay, never mind.
No.
We're doomed.
You guys chose the big pants. It's gonna put on the big boy pants.
Again.
That's fine.
I would like to repeat that I would like to copy Fireball and Counterspell from Wimble.
You got an opinion on this? No.
Oh, fantastic.
This fan art is the devil worshippers being denied a home. Oh, dude, we just wanted a place to live. We would have sent a devil with you while you conquered the weak.
Wanted to curse us? Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't you guys want some souls? We know how to make dust.
It's like,
We could have showed you how to turn the human soul into dust. It would have been great.
All right, let's see. Do I have any subs to thank? Fallen Mo, thanks for the 26 months. Wow, look at you. Zen Master, thanks for the gifted subs to Cider Wolf and Bagel Lord III. Workin' Joe, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. All right, guys, at the beginning of November, we did a big boy drop, fell right off the cliff all the way down to 1,511 subs, making the likelihood of us reaching the new game, well, pretty small, but we're holding it together. For those of you that are not aware, at 5,000 subs, I will do a Euro Trucker stream in my natural country accent for some reason. And at 5,500, the God Crime game will unlock, which would be pretty cool. Also, if you have been gifted a sub or are a sub yourself, you can sign up for the Living World Discord that we are currently still undergoing the beta for. The beta of the Living World Discord should be ending this month so we can prep for launch. But we're right now testing a bunch of automation features and stuff like that. And you can participate as an NPC in that world if you wish. In addition to that, if you wish to make a character early and you wish to have a rebuild option, as we are doing a staggered launch of the Living World, then you can go to the Patreon and sign up a little bit ahead of time by signing up as an adventurer there, and we'll get you guys set up for all that good stuff coming up. Yeah. I think that's pretty much everything. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream, for supporting the stream, for subbing to the stream, for doing all those things. And I am very grateful. And thank you guys so much. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Bye, everybody!
Goodbye.
Time to die.
I